AAPI Heritage Month is a chance to celebrate the diverse cultures of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. And what better way to do that than through food? This morning, we introduce you to the owner of a new Seattle restaurant who's uniting people through the comfort food of her childhood.
This is Ohsun Deli and Cafe.
How's it going? Stepping into this Pioneer Square restaurant is like stepping right into Sarah Upshaw's family kitchen.
And every time when people come in and they're like, it smells amazing in here, I'm like, yes, I know.
The restaurant serves up traditional Korean food with a twist. It's 100% gluten-free, mostly vegan, with a touch of Pacific Northwest flavors.
I wanted to be able to show people a different side of Korean food that a lot of times you don't get exposed to.
Ohsun is named after Upshaw's grandmother, the matriarch of her family, who was always feeding a crowd. Because of a language barrier, this is how they communicated, through food.
She's someone that always made sure that we had panchan, and that's something that we focus on here. So panchan are Korean side dishes, and they're not like the traditional American side dishes where they're a little bit larger. These are made to be, I like to say, punctuation marks for a meal to move along.
Sharing home-cooked Korean meals turned into Upshaw's passion. While working at Nordstrom, she started a food blog, Kimchi Happy.
Super delicious.
A nod to her half-Korean identity. That led to a cookbook, and then pop-ups. During the pandemic, she finally quit her corporate job and opened this restaurant.
It's like all the food I know, so I'm just like, I just want you to have it too. Yeah.
Now, Upshaw's found her own purpose in feeding people.
So what you'd want to do is like take a bite of like the rice and also a little bit of the tofu if you can, and then you'll want to like pair it with one of the panchan.
And welcoming those who might be trying Korean food for the first time.
In older generations, I'd say, I'll just specifically talk about my mom. She gets so amazed that people even want to know about Korean cuisine and why they would want to eat it. And she's like, I don't understand this. It's something that, like, you know, frankly, she was like made fun of sometimes eating it. And so I feel like it's up to the second gen kiddos to like be very loud and proud about it and say, this is the food that we ate growing up.
Food that's a reflection of her identity, memories of her childhood, and a feeling of her grandmother's love, where everyone walks away satisfied.
Thank you. All right.
I gotta say,
yummy.
the food was
Yeah.
really, really delicious. The flavors and what she adds in terms of her, she's got some Southern roots too, so sometimes she adds some Southern flavor to it,
Interesting.
sometimes Pacific Northwest flavors. I did ask her, you know, why focus on a gluten-free restaurant?
Right.
Are you gluten-free? She said, actually, I'm not. But she wanted to create a space where, you know, a lot of people who are gluten-free or they're vegan really have trouble finding restaurants that are good, where they don't feel sort of singled out as, you know, being kind of the
Right.
problem child. And so there you just are able to enjoy Korean food and know that it's gluten-free too.
That's great. I'd never heard of that before. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a new one. I love that what you said too about it's kind of the way they communicate with the food. You can totally tell there's a lot of character there.
Food really does bring people together, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
it's making
That's
me
the
hungry
case
this
there.
morning for sure.